IESportsnet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
You know when you're young and you think you can play basketball, you think you can play a sport, and you're like, I can't wait to just dunk on somebody or do something. Or if you out there playing football, you just want to shake somebody. Now, as a lineman, the dream that a lineman wants is just to pancake somebody.
Right, put them in the ground.
You know, we were covering the Kumite in preseason, and I saw a picture of a guy that was blocking someone so hard. I felt sorry for the kid that was getting blocked. Because, I mean, you don't usually feel bad for someone that's getting blocked.
Right.
I mean, he looked like what's that bird that puts their head in the ground?
An ostrich.
I was like, man, are they out there blocking ostriches just now? But when I saw that picture, I said, I got to find out who is this kid.
Right.
I said, we got to get this kid on the show, and we got to get him here. Getting the schedules together. I mean, after that Kumite, he's the man now. He's doing official visits to all kind of schools. So he's the guy right now. So
there it is.
I don't want to butcher up your name or destroy your name. By all means, please take the time to introduce yourself for us.
Kyle Hoppe, Chaparral High School, play center and a little bit of nose guard last week as well.
Right,
man.
Right.
I mean, well, I tell you, the first thing first, man. Thank you, man. I know you came quite a way, so thank you, man, for coming out. Obviously, you came here nice and early,
all the way from Chaparral to San Bernardino.
Man, hey, that was he said. Are we in the right place? Don't stop. Just keep going. But at any rate, man, again, thank you so much for coming on. We talked to you about some big accomplishments. I mean, and the guy came in here. I thought I heard him coming down the hallway when he was coming. It was like boom, boom, boom.
I was a little nervous. I was about to run.
I mean, the guy, man, about to bust out a sweater. Tell me, man, we are asking you off air. You broke some records for bench. Mm-hmm. Talk to me a little bit about that, 'cause I know that's a big deal. I know when you're kind of like starting to kind of get up there, everybody's aware of it. Everybody's kind of crowding around going, oh my goodness, what's going on? You know what I mean? So tell me about that whole thing, how that happened.
Oh yeah, so my junior year in high school, we were maxing out on bench, and we were warming up, we were getting going, and we just started put it on more weight and more weight.
Right.
See how much we can go. And
so you didn't even start. So you were kind of building up to that then.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh my goodness.
And eventually ended up getting 405 one time. So.
Wow, that is a lot. 405. I mean, that's about 4 of me. You know what I mean? That's about you just bench about 4 of me up there. And then you also did it for the clean record as well. Am I correct?
Yeah. Same day.
It was just one of those days.
Yeah, feeling good that day, but
he had his peanut butter oatmeal.
Yeah, so same day, same thing. We were just warming up, getting our 1 rep max in, and just starting going up in weight, and eventually, I think it was 340.
Wow.
And that's huge. Now, you know what? I want to ask you this. We had a conversation. I talked to your dad after the Kumite. And like we said with that picture, it really, you got a lot of recognition.
It went viral. Yeah,
you got a lot of recognition. You got a lot of notice. So you've had a lot of schools getting in contact. So tell me, how has that particular event changed your football career?
After the Kumite. I got some recognition from coaches and like the B2G Elite Camp. So that was some of the best prospects in the nation. So I got an invite to that, and then I went out to that, and it was just a great experience out there and just competing against the best competition in the nation, kids from all over the country, And so from there, I just working and just against the best competition.
And you came in with your shirt on. You can see us on KVMD TV.
Yeah.
So what made you want to go with San Jose State? What was the deciding factor? Say, yeah, I know it's California, so you can't leave this state. So I can understand that.
Man.
But what made you say this is the fit for me? This is where I want to be.
Just the atmosphere up there is just great. All the coaches are awesome. They're great guys. And I know they want me. And to play for them, some of the schools that I was talking to, they're just kind of blew me off because my height. I'm not a 6'5" guard or tackle.
Right.
But San Jose, they really they know that they like how I play, and they don't really care about my height. They just want me to just they like how I compete. So
do your thing, exactly. Yeah, and see, and that is crazy because there's always that thing. There's always that, and I want to ask you about that. When coaches come up to you and they kind of do this thing, they got this prerequisite and this kind of set thing about how a player is supposed to look. You know, like, oh, he's supposed to come in here 6'5", looking like Adonis. You know what I mean? How was it for you as a player? Because I mean, we've seen you play. I mean, we've seen some of the stuff. We've seen your tape, and obviously, I mean, you show up. How was it for you? And in terms of like, what is your thought process about how these coaches view you?
You know, it was frustrating at first, you know, just seeing everybody, just a bunch of hype about all these kids around here, and just seeing them and just kind of not comparing myself, but just
like knowing hey, you can compete. Yeah.
Yeah, and
right.
So you know, it was kind of frustrating at first, but you know, my coaches really helped me through that, and just your time will come. You know, just wait on it. You're gonna find the perfect school for you, and
right.
You know, so San Jose State came along, and I went to their camp, and a couple days after they offered me, and then I went up there during spring break, and
that's
so
that's fun.
Yeah. So I think it was 2 days after I got the offer. I knew it was a place for me, so that's why.
I think if I went to any college during spring break, I'd probably commit to that college too.
Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
That's good. Now for you, obviously you're a football guy. You're a fan. Who's outside of being a fan of football? Who's like a school that you like to watch in terms of like on Saturday? You're like, I want to watch these guys.
USC is the right answer, but I digress.
Definitely Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh my God! He just shoot me in the heart.
Now tell me as a player, because a lot of people like when you hear like the press. I mean, people are old. I mean, just like me. I'm about 25. I don't tell nobody. But people are they kind of discount the jerseys and the uniforms. Tell me how that plays a factor as a player. Like man, look at those uniforms. Is that a factor for you at all or what?
I think for the recruits coming out of high school, seeing their facilities and their jerseys and everything, it's a step above some of these other colleges.
Right.
But it comes down to how they play and their performance and what they're doing.
And once again,
to benefit you.
Oh, sorry about that. We're on with Kyle Hoppe, Chaparral High School, San Jose State commit.
Powered by IESportsnet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.